Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn. Giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000. Diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Won't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. I said, come on now, dig me, the one and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Okay, now I'm going to be really honest with you this morning. I really don't know what to say. I really don't. I was sitting here and I was thinking, what do I say today? I do know that I want to be encouraging, uplifting, and inspirational in some way to affect somebody today. Oftentimes, these conversations that I have in the mornings, they're designed with me because I need it myself, y'all, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, who makes the comedian laugh, I used to say all the time. And even though what we talk about in the morning is not a laughing matter, it kind of like is where I am today. You know, I need motivation in my life sometimes myself. I think when I get in moments like this, I often resort back to the same thing over and over and over. And when I find myself in certain predicaments, I can always fall back on the same thing over and over. So while I'm sitting here trying to figure out what to say to you, the one thing that I did do this morning that I find to be very consistent in me is that I find myself grateful. I'm ever grateful for the things that God has done for me. I may not always know what to say, but I know how to say thank you. I do. I know how to remember and reflect back on where I come from. I know how to realize where all my blessings come from. I'm very, very conscious of my journey that I've been on, the one that was from then until now. That journey right there it's been difficult, man. It really, really has. I ain't gonna lie to you. Me becoming successful was very difficult. But as hard as this is to say, I really, really mean this. I wouldn't change nothing about the trip I've been on. Number one, because I can't change anything about it. So I never live my life in regret. But the main thing was I discovered along the way, now, not during the process, when you're going through rough moments, you can't hardly see the good in it at the time. It's just rough for you, and it seems unexplainable, and oftentimes I thought it was unfair. But as I am now, I needed every single thing that happened to me, to happen to me. I hope that makes sense to you. I needed everything to happen in the exact order and the exact way that it happened in order for me to be the person that I've become. And that right there, man, is just very comforting to me. Bishop Jakes told me one time, he said, the closer you get to God, the more friendly you all become, the more he will reveal to you the how comes and the what fors of a lot of things that's happened to you. Because a lot of times what troubles us is we just can't understand why we lost that loved one back then. We just can't understand why we didn't get what we wanted back then. We just don't understand how come our plan didn't work out and we had to fail so miserably back then. We don't understand the answers to these things. Well, the closer I've gotten to God, the more those explanations have become crystal clear to me. And see, the one thing that I came to the realization, everybody, is that the things that was happening to me, they wasn't really all bad. They really wasn't. They didn't taste good when it was happening. I didn't enjoy what I was going through. But as I look back on them and reflect now, it wasn't all bad. Some of those things were so necessary for me to get the information. Because, see, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of hard-headed and stubborn. I said, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of hard-headed and stubborn. I kind of like to think that I know something about some things every now and then. And the things I am convinced about, I don't really care for people trying to talk me off mine. So I can be stubborn and hard-headed sometimes. God knows that about me. So I think to get some of the messages crystal clear through to me that I needed to learn, that was this process I had to go through. That process was my journey. It was my trip. It was my woe, my pain. See, everybody got them different. It don't matter what it is. Everybody got a woe. Everybody got a pain. Everybody got a trial. Everybody got some tribulations. Everybody got some challenge. I don't care who you are. Just quit looking at me thinking that I got it going on so tough. Man, but Steve, yeah, it's easy for you to say that, but you ain't here. You don't know where I've been. If you would stop hanging yourself up on your past, worrying about your woes and your troubles and the situation you're in, and start praying and start asking God to get you through it. See, a lot of times you messed the message up yourself, because when you're going through some stuff, you ask God to remove it and take it away. That ain't the lesson you got to learn. Your lesson sometimes it's gotta be how to be strong, how to see it through, how to bear under it, how to carry that weight long distances for long periods of time. That's how you get strong. The lesson is to make you stronger, but to make you stronger, you got to carry the weight. You can't get stronger, you don't go to the gym, or you don't do something at your house to lift your own body weight. See, a lot of people can't even do push-ups. They can't get down and in the course of a day give you 100 push-ups because they ain't never tried it. They get to 20 and they're shaking so bad they stop. Woo, that's too much for me. Well, let me tell you something. So I learned to quit praying to take stuff away. My prayer became to give me the strength to handle it. People oftentimes ask me, how do you do all that you do in the course of the day? I don't really know. I just know I can. Because I know God don't put more on you than you can bear. So when you ask me how you do all of what you do in the course of the day, I got God. God is good. He'll get you through whatever it is you're going through. So when you're tripping and you don't know what to say, reflect and be grateful for all you reflect on. Think about God's goodness and watch what he do for you. That's the cold part, okay?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know what? I'm excited today. You know why? Because I'm alive and well. You know why? Because of God's grace and mercy. You know why? Because it's a promise of his. You know why? Because he loves us so very much. You know why? Because he created us. That's it. That's a good reason to be excited today, folks. I don't care what's going on in this world. Don't let this world inside your house. Don't let this world inside your heart. Don't give this world no section of your soul. No, sir. No, sir. I only surrender to God. That is it. So today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Steve Harvey sitting up in here just glad. For what? I just told you. I just told you what I was glad about. Shirley Strawberry.
I'm going to turn on my mic, and then I'm going to tell you I'm glad, too. I'm glad right with you, Steve.
I thought you was like tripping or something.
I
said,
know.
okay, guess she didn't want to hear that this morning.
Always
Carla
good to hear that
Farrell.
word.
Blessed and highly favored. I got you, Shirley. You were praying, thanking him.
Nephew Tommy.
Amen.
I'm glad about it. Yes, sir. Top of the morning.
Morning.
Yeah, everything.
Morning.
Well,
Friday.
for those of you that haven't heard the news,
What is it?
Arizona has conceded to Joe Biden.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
sir.
won.
Yes, sir.
He won the state.
Arizona has ended their count. The representative on there, who's also Republican. The Georgia is going into a hand count. The guy that's in charge of that is a Republican.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said he's counting the votes fairly, even though the guy he voted for didn't win.
That's right. I saw him. The lieutenant governor, yeah.
Right.
In Georgia. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next Wednesday is when we'll get those results, Steve.
So then that's it. Ain't no need to recount in Philly. You lost by over 50. You
Don't
can
count it
recount
again if you ain't
Georgia.
got
You're
nothing.
down by 14. You're not finna come back 14. And amen. And let me say this to y'all. I want you all to understand what you have to be paying attention to. There is no widespread
Voter
systematic voters fraud,
Yeah.
which is what you look for. Are you going to find somebody dead who voted? Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
all the time.
Somebody sent a ballot to somebody's house. Their uncle died. They sent it back in like he voted. Yes. But that happens on both sides.
Yeah, it does.
It happens
Every election.
Every election. They know that. But they are looking for widespread. And there is none. There is not a Republican governor, assembly chair, attorney general of a state, anybody who has said they have found anything. His family is split about it. Ivanka wants him to find a way to gracefully walk away. His two sons, who he raised just like him, wants him to fight. Whatever y'all do, get out. Bye,
But every
Felicia.
fight got an end to it, though.
Every fight got an ass whooping.
Yes,
Winner,
sir.
loser. All right, Ask the CLO coming up right after this at 32 minutes after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time to go rogue, which is powered by the super stylish 2021 Nissan Rogue. So, Steve, quickly, please tell us about when going rogue turned out right for you.
Come on.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, that.
you talking about me?
That part.
you,
that
sir.
part.
Going rogue. Well, what portion of my life are we dealing with today?
You tell us
Yeah.
what you feeling.
Rich rogue, poor rogue, what is it? Come on.
Famous
Transition
road.
road. Transition.
In the middle rogue.
Go rogue.
How about my latest rogue?
Let's go. Go rogue.
This will be an interesting story of comeback proportions. Never been said on the radio.
Oh.
2 years ago, a certain network that I will not mention, it only has 3 letters in it, and it's major.
That narrowed it down.
Dude,
Come on.
yeah.
And it's not ABC. And it's not CBS or FOX. It's neither one of them. But I'm not going to say.
Okay.
released an article out 2 years ago at the beginning of the year to the sort on Hollywood Reporter that we're looking for someone like Steve Harvey who is able to do it all. We need another one of him too. Well, some things happened and they got into a dispute with a certain company that I'm involved with, and so they decided, I'll tell you what, let's get rid of him. So they took what they thought was a TV show or two, and to their demise, the two they wanted to get rid of me and thought if they took both of them, that they would cancel it. What they didn't realize was I was going to go rogue. I was not going to do a letter writing campaign. I was not going to ask them for my job back. I simply remembered something that I learned a long time ago. When someone closes a door, you need to go rogue and go up the hallway because there are oftentimes another door that God wants you to go through just because that one closed. So when the door closed, you don't stand there knocking on the door. You got to go rogue. Go up the hallway and see what God has in store for you. I went up the hallway, and next thing you know, excuse me, an announcement, Steve Harvey's Facebook show is the number 2 viewed spectacle on the entire Facebook platform.
Yeah, yo.
Hey, all right, go rogue.
Go
Go
rogue.
rogue, Steve. Yes.
You know why
yes,
that
yes.
happened?
Why?
Because I went rogue. Because I don't give nobody control of me except my Heavenly Father.
Amen. Amen.
All right, Steve. Amen. Let's keep it going. Why not? Let's go rogue with your favorite segment. It's called Ask the CLO. It is being sponsored today by the all-new 2021 Nissan Rogue. Now, this one is from Busted in Missouri. Busted says, I've been married for 2 years, and my wife and I live in a building with a great gym. I use it as my creep spot because only 2 people can be in there at a time, and my wife does not work out. I was in the gym one night getting an oral treat from a friend, and the next day our building manager put a note on our door. You heard me. You heard me. Put a note on our door with a $500 fine for having sex in a public place. My wife did not understand the fine, so she emailed management. Then they emailed her a video of the alleged act. Luckily, the video is grainy, so you can't tell it's me. My wife is trying to get an attorney to fight this fine. I just don't want it to go. I just want it to go away. How should I handle this?
What you need to do, dog, is take $500 down to that damn office
Immediately.
and pay that damn fine. And then when your wife gets that lawyer, you go down to that lawyer's office
With
and
another
put
five.
in a terrorist threat.
Steve.
If you call here one more time, yeah, man, you in trouble, dog.
Yeah,
But
she
you know what, though,
knows her
bro?
husband.
First of all, can I say something to him? Hey,
What?
dog,
Yeah.
you know what? At your house, man?
You brought
Are
this
you
on
for
us.
real?
Yeah.
Your creep spot is at your house? How dumb. I don't, you know what, man? Look, I got people have moments of infidelity. I get it. I ain't judging you. But, dog, there has to be respect to it. Like man, when I hear dudes, man, my wife came home early for work and I had another girl in the bed. Dog, in your wife's bed, dog? See, man,
disgusting.
Defiling the
once you
marriage
do
bed.
that,
Yeah, that's fine.
ain't nobody
No
got nothing for
scruples.
you, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got nothing for you, man.
And grainy or not, you know your husband. She knows who it is. She knows it's him.
No, Shirley, she don't know it's him because she going to get a lawyer. The moment that woman think it's him,
What's she gonna
no.
do?
It must be real grainy.
Okay, real grainy.
You know your man when you
Because
see
I
your
would
man.
know him. Yeah. All right. James is an iHeartRadio app radio app listener in Canada, Steve. I recently moved to Canada to do stunt work for a movie, and I've been dating a beautiful girl that's made my transition go smoothly. There's just one problem. She's a mulatto, and I'm black as tar. She loves to touch my skin and call me her dark knight and licorice stick. She said I'm the first black man she's ever dated, and she's asked me what it's like to be black. I told her she is black, but she doesn't get it. Should I try to educate her before she gets around my black female friends?
Yeah.
And they
you're gonna
let
need to
her,
do that.
they let her have it.
Yeah, you're going to need to do that, dog.
What's that?
You need to do that because Melinda and Keisha and
Tanya.
they're not going to be able to. Yeah, you need to educate her real fast. Now, that's cool that she's intrigued by it. There's nothing wrong with that. I understand it. You know, your dark night and all that. All that's cool. But, you know, you need to watch all that when you get around other people. See, you accepting this dark night stuff because you having sex. People that's not having sex with you not finna be your damn dark night. I can tell you that right now. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You finna get this candy cane. Okay.
I don't know if we have enough time for this one, Steve, so you can
We'll
elaborate
throw it out right
if you
quick.
want. All right, Yvonne in Southfield, Michigan says, I'm in my early 60s dating a very handsome man that's a few years older. He's perfect for me in all ways except one. I prefer to be nude 90% of the time when I'm at home, and that's a problem for him. When he met me, I was barely dressed. We can't do it.
No,
We
this
don't
is
have
getting
this
too
is
good.
It's good.
We'll be back.
Coming up
Naked.
next. Tommy's Run That Prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in national news, Joe Biden, our president-elect, has officially won the state of Arizona.
Yay!
Yeah. And entertainment news, President Obama admits the presidency caused a marriage strain with he and Michelle. We'll talk about all of this at the top of the hour. What? But right now, the nephew
Well, this
is
one
here.
causing a strain on us all. So
Yeah, stress.
Yeah.
Stress is hard.
Stress. Yeah, it
Hey,
is.
can I ask you a question? Can you comment on TikTok?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
You can like them and comment.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think so.
that was a good old man question right there, though. You know that
Yeah.
that was real.
Let me look. Let me go ask Tasha.
Because I don't even know.
Yeah, I said I don't know. Right now, the nephew is here with today's Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
Can you bring me some paper? Everybody has been asked that at one time or another. Can you bring me some paper? Need to be close to the person that you asked, but can you bring me some paper? Let's go, Cat Dog.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to, Charles, I'm looking for a Charles.
Yeah, this Charlie.
I'm sorry, this who now?
This Charlie. How can I help you?
Hey, listen,
Who am I speaking with?
I'm sorry, this is Scotty, man. I'm house sitting for Rita. Y'all.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. She told me she was going out of town. What can I do for you, brother?
How far y'all down the way, man? Y'all, how many houses? 4 or 5 houses?
Yeah, I think, let's see. Yeah, we 4 houses down.
Okay. Now, she left me a number, man. Left me y'all number, and then she left Miss Doris' number. I tried to call Miss Doris, but then nobody answered the phone.
Yeah, she normally in church around this time. Rita said she was going to be gone for a minute, so you say you down there?
Right. And she told me if I got an emergency or anything that I could reach out to y'all and call y'all.
Right.
Okay. Are you busy right now, man?
Well, actually, I'm in the middle of cooking my wife some dinner, and got some meat on the grill. But other than that, you know.
Okay. I mean, you are you able to help me out with something right quick, or you got time for that?
Well, like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking. If it's something I can help you with, I don't mind coming down there and showing you or doing whatever it is that we need to do.
Okay. Charlie, would you happen to have any paper, man?
Any paper?
Yeah.
I think I got some newspaper. What you trying to do?
No, not no newspaper. I mean some paper. You got some paper?
What, notebook paper?
No. See, man, listen. Charlie, like I say, man, my name's Scotty, man. I know you don't know me. I done got myself in a little situation here down here at Rita House, man. And I didn't, man, I'm in a situation. I actually am in the bathroom, man, and it ain't no paper in here, dog.
So you saying you want me to bring you some toilet paper?
I mean, if you don't mind, dog, I'm sitting here, my legs ain't got numb. I can't even feel my whole lower body, man, from butt down. I can't feel nothing, man. My feet, everything that went to sleep on me.
Hold up. Babe, this dude down here at Rita House saying he want me to bring him some paper because he done got numb sitting on the toilet. Man, look at here, bro. I'm in the middle of cooking. I wish I could help you, but, I can't come here.
You say you ain't but about 4 hours down. Can you just run down here right quick? I mean, the back door open.
I say, man, I understand all that you saying. But like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking for my wife. We having a little special occasion because our kids and stuff gone, and I can't just leave her like that just to come bring, paper. Now, what I can tell you to do is if Rita got one of them towels or something
I'm
that you
not
wipe
going to
your
use
hands
no
on.
towel, man. I'm not using nobody's towel like that. That's disrespectful, man.
Okay, hey, but lower your voice, man. You calling me to help you, and you acting like I caused you to not have no.
I understand.
You
Okay,
supposed to have some paper in the bathroom
I got
when you go
that.
in there.
All I'm asking for, it ain't gonna take no more than 2-3 minutes. Run down here right quick and bring the paper, man, and then you get on back to your dinner.
Well, it sound like what you need to do, bro. You said you had an emergency. I thought the house or the dog had got out or you had locked yourself out the house. But I'm not going to come down there and bring you no paper because that don't sound like an emergency. That sounds like some personal. And furthermore, you're in the bathroom, just jump your out your clothes and get in the shower and wipe your.
No, I'm not finna, dog. That's like I say, I'm numb right now, man. I need some help if you don't mind.
So you want me to come down there, bring you some toilet paper, pick your numb. You can't get up out the toilet if I was to help you. Legs is dead.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. I'm in an emergency, man.
Okay, well, that, like I said, man, that don't sound like an emergency. That seems like a little quick fix. Get your drawers and wipe your with your drawers. Throw them away, go get you some more. I mean, I'm not finna walk 4 houses down there to bring you some toilet paper. Your legs numb. How you gonna get up and open the door? The back door is open. All you gotta do is come in here and reach in here and pass me a roll of paper, man. That's all I'm asking you to do, Mr. Charlie. I understand that, but I'm not finna come down there and bring you no paper. I'm not finna bring you.
Man, bring me some damn paper down here, man. Show you my body numb, man.
Say, man, who the hell you think you hollering at? You need me. I don't need you.
Well, won't you do something, man? You see I'm sitting here in a situation. Now, Rita left y'all number that y'all will help me while I'm down here house watching, man.
This here crazy, baby. Man, what the wrong with you? You gonna call me asking me to bring you some newspaper? I told you that I was in the middle of fixing me and my wife some dinner, and you come calling me talking about some paper, man. I don't want to hear no about no, and I ain't coming down there to bring you no paper, man. Hello.
Charlie, is you gonna bring this paper, man?
Man, look, like I told you before, I ain't finna bring you no paper down there. We don't wipe no on this street.
Hey, hold on, man. You can't just leave me here and I'm numb like this.
I'm not gonna come bring no grown man no toilet paper because he irresponsible when he go into the restroom. You too grown for that.
This is a situation though. This is an emergency, man.
Man, that don't sound like no emergency. That sound like a personal problem that you got going on.
Damn, I'm gonna whoop your ass when I get off of here, man. You done pissed me off.
I don't give a about you being pissed off, man. Matter of fact, soon as you get your up out of there, you throw bad, you come on down here.
I'm coming.
That's what you do.
I'm coming down there the way I am, just like this here, and I'm gonna whoop your for not helping me while I'm in a situation.
So we'll bring your on.
I got one more thing I need to say to you that I'm gonna do. Is you listening?
Bring your on. I got some snakeskin shoes that fit right up in your clean up all that.
I got one more thing. Is you listening?
Man, what the man? Like I said, what the you got to say, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your neighbor Rita.
Ain't this a baby? That from the radio station. This Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yeah. I'm gonna whoop Rita. Got you calling my out, man. You had me. I was finna come down there, man, and break that door down and whoop your. You better be glad I'm eating. I can't believe it. Man, you had me. I was putting on my shoes as I was talking to you. I'm coming down there for real. You call me talking about you need me to bring you some paper. You wait till I talk to Rita. She didn't get it.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show. Y'all playing practical jokes on folks, man.
Hi, y'all. At the park, baby. At the Pizark.
Play too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm playing all weekend, baby. I am in the Uptown Comedy Club, Atlanta, GA. Friday night sold out. Saturday night sold out. Sunday, the 5 o'clock show was sold out, and I just added another one at 7:30, y'all. 7:30. The nephew has added a show in ATL, Uptown Comedy Club. COVID friendly, which we're going to have you spread out all throughout the room, all right? All right? Can't sell out what it normally do, but I'm going to make it do what it do. Come hang out with the nephew all weekend long. ATL, here I come.
All right, be safe, nephew, and be funny. I know
can
you're
I
going
ask
to
you
do all
something?
that.
How much is an
notice-
astronaut suit cost?
What, Steve? What were you going to say?
Not after that.
Nothing. You have nothing.
Just wait some other time.
Coming up in 20
bad,
minutes
I'm
after
sorry.
the hour, we'll take your phone calls. 877-29-STEVE right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The countdown is on for President Barack Obama's new memoir to hit stores. In recently released excerpts from A Promised Land, that's the name of the book, we find out, among other things, a real deal on how the presidency affected his marriage to First Lady Michelle Obama. While the president and First Lady always presented a happy, united front for the world to see, it wasn't as rosy behind the scenes. It was as if confined as we were within the walls of the White House, all her previous sources of frustration became more concentrated, more vivid, whether it was my round-the-clock absorption with work, these are President Obama's words now, or the way politics exposed our family to scrutiny and attacks. Fortunately, the Obama's love story continues, and they celebrated 28 years of marriage, thank God. Meanwhile, A Promised Land hit stores on Tuesday. Wow. Love that.
I mean, it's
Can't
called
wait to read it.
marriage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's called marriage.
it is.
It's work.
And
yeah.
he's the president.
If
you
you think
That
somebody
job.
has just a happy-go-lucky, oh my God, it's so beautiful, it's got its issues and problems, every last one of them.
Yeah. That's right.
So again, President Obama's new book called A Promised Land hit stores on Tuesday. In other news, CNN projected that Joe Biden, our president-elect, has won the state of Arizona. Yes, congratulations. He now has 290 electoral votes. Still,
And when we get through counting Georgia, how many we going to have? When we get through, how many after that?
1 million. We
yeah.
sick of this.
We don't care. Yeah, he won, period.
won,
yeah.
yeah.
Still, President Trump is refusing to acknowledge these election results. In an upcoming interview with 60 Minutes, President Obama says this is a dangerous path. He is concerned about Republicans honoring Trump. Take a listen.
I'm more troubled by the fact that other Republican officials who clearly know better are going along with this, are humoring him in this fashion. It is one more step in delegitimizing not just the incoming Biden administration, but democracy generally. And that's a dangerous path.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's really sad.
We all see it, like the commercial says. We see it. We all see it. But no, everybody but him. In other news, federal, state, and local election officials said yesterday that the 2020 election was the most secure in American history. All right? Was the most secure in American history, directly contradicting Donald Trump's repeat of a false claim that a voting machine system deleted 2.7 million Trump votes nationwide.
You
Come
need
on
to really
now.
stop.
Come on now. This is a fantasy you're living, a fantasy world. Oh, jeez. Why are you laughing, Steve?
And what was all the Republicans doing while this 2 million votes was? Because they work at the polls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop believing they called the voting system a democratic system because it was for democracy.
Yeah.
It's called a democracy. That makes it democratic. We have a democratic voting. We have a democracy voting system. That's what it is. Stop with this play on words, man. Republicans are at every voting poll. Republicans get to see every single ballot just like Democrats do.
Right.
Period. Man, let's come on. Well, what else? Tired of his
What
ass.
else you
It's
got?
Friday. It's
Well, they
Friday.
say he's worried about his money too, Steve. Did you hear that? That Trump
He's worried
is-
about his money. He's worried about going to jail. He
Yeah.
knows. That's why
he's
he
wrong.
can't concede. He got to fight everything he can. This man, if you had the ability to pardon yourself, even as the president, you can only pardon yourself from federal crimes.
Okay, because he said he might
But-
do that. He's considering that.
To pardon yourself from federal crimes is to admit guilt. Which now, when he goes
Russia.
away and we get rid of Barr and we get a new attorney general and a new leader, all of that uncovered documents from the Mueller, all that's getting opened back up. And so now we're going to see the real things of it. And what Mueller said he couldn't do, somebody may be able to do. So he's got to try to figure a way out of that. But he will not get out of the stuff in New York.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem. That's not our problem.
Sorry, you should have done something about COVID, all of that. You know, come on.
And he's sitting in the White House doing nothing. He won't give these people a stimulus bill. People are hurting. 700 more thousand people just filed for unemployment. See them unemployment numbers that came out the other week? I told y'all they were false.
Yeah.
Employment went down because so many people fell off the record books of unemployment. Now, 700,000 people had to file for unemployment this week.
Yeah.
People are in food lines. We need a stimulus package. He said he wasn't signing a stimulus package until after the election.
After the election.
Slash would mean after I win.
Right.
Now that he lost, he ain't said nothing about that. He ain't said nothing about these deaths. He spent 6 minutes out there at the Veterans
Memorial.
He just went out there to make a show and he got on in his car. This dude's so fake, man, full of it.
Yeah. Selfish.
It's just too much. It's exhausting. It really, really is. It's exhausting.
Could you vote for him?
I don't understand.
This.
I don't understand. And believe him.
Yes.
How can you believe these
They believe
lies?
everything he says, but this is one lie that you have to prove.
Yeah.
I won. You lost by $5 million.
5 million? He's embarrassed. He's embarrassed.
That's all personal problems.
Yeah.
Get out.
Well, you know what, Steve? We got to see what the people say and what they think. So call us 877-29-STEVE, 877-29-STEVE, coming up at 20 minutes after. Phone calls right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Carla, you love going rogue.
Why wasn't I in the commercial anyway?
That's your favorite line.
Right.
Carla, you love going rogue. You're having fun.
Girl.
The all-new 2021 Nissan Rogue. Go ahead, girl. Built for adventure. Like
all right, so let me tell you about this. I love this. I could do this every day. Listen. So one year I went to a taping with my girlfriends to the Oprah Winfrey show back in the day in Chicago. So we were standing in line. You got to do what they tell you to do to go inside. So the line split. So my girlfriends, they went to the left, and then I went to the right. I went to the other side, and they was like, get back over here. Get on this side. I said, no, I want to go on this side. The line's shorter. Y'all come over here. Anyway, they let us in. So they had to go with, you got to move with the crowd, move with the line. So they went to the left, and then I went to the right. We sat down, because you don't know what the show is about or anything like that.
Right.
So as the show was going on, Oprah comes out into the audience and sits in the audience. You remember how like American Bandstand style when Dick Clark used to do? Sat right in front of me. She turned around. She looked at me. She said, hey, how you doing? I turned around. I said, me? Oh, hey, Oprah. Hey, Oprah. And I looked at my friends. Nah. Going rogue, baby. Yes. India Irie and Alicia Keys was on that show. It was the bomb.
You was at a good show.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Yes. The all-new 2021 Nissan Rogue is built for adventure with 5 different drive modes that can take you anywhere, darling. Let's go rogue.
All right, thank you, Carla. Now let's go to the phones. We're going to get rogue right here. Go rogue to the phones. Let's go, Steve.
Right
These
here.
names are just for you. Line 1. Let's go to Lonnie out of Tampa. Lonnie.
I can't feel no better.
Good morning.
Hey, Lonnie, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, I heard the funniest thing on talk radio, conservative radio the other day, and I almost wrecked my car.
What they
You
say?
know they mad about the election, right?
Right.
So dude called in. He said, well, tell us how you feel. The dude said, I'm starting to question God.
God.
Wow.
Wow,
Because
Lonnie.
he lost.
I'm starting to question God. Wow.
They they can't take it.
Please, man, not on Trump's. When it comes to Donald Trump, you need to thank God.
Amen.
Amen again.
Enough is enough, man. We've had enough of this guy. We've had enough of the divisiveness, the hatred, the unpresidential
the
manner. He's just not a good person. That's the part that throws me about people who vote for Trump. He's not a good person. Man.
Yeah. All right. Coming up at 34 minutes after, more phone calls. 877-29-STEVE right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's holla at the people. 877-29-STEVE, 877-29-STEVE. Let's go to line 2 and talk to Austin out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Oscar?
Austin.
Austin?
Good morning.
What's up, man? Talk to me.
Good morning. A big fan of the show. I can't even believe I'm talking to y'all right now. This has definitely made my year.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's sweet.
Being from Alabama, I hope one day before I leave this earth, I looked it up during the election. We haven't went Democrat since Jimmy Carter. So before I leave this earth, I hope to see Alabama turn blue again.
Okay, that probably ain't gonna happen, but
that could happen. It could happen.
It could, because I didn't think we'd have a black president in my lifetime. So highly possible, man.
Right.
All we got to do is keep voting.
That's
All we
it,
got to do is
Austin.
keep voting. We just have to keep voting, man. It's gonna happen for us, brother. Martin Luther King said, "I may not get to the mountaintop with you, but we as a people will get to the mountaintop." That's gonna happen.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I can see the edge of it now. Let's go.
Ooh, all right, line. Thank you, Austin. Line 3, let's go to Lee out of Dallas.
Lee?
Hello, good morning. How y'all doing?
Hello,
Good
Lee. We
morning.
just fine. How's you?
I'm good, sweetie. Thank you. I
Good.
just want to tell you, it's more good people than it is bad people, and you see that in the election. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I love government and I love history. I used to teach. You go back to when this Epstein man came up dead. If you write down and do your paperwork like these detectives do on 48 hours and all that, see, I'm a thinker. Baby Epstein, William Barr is in that circle. Trump is in that circle. Giuliani's in that circle. Now, where you ever seen a man that don't have a teaching degree and Barr's dad owned that school and they let Epstein in there to do all that to them little girls? That's why he ended up dead. But
Okay.
All right,
There's
Detective.
a lot in
what
that
was her name?
phone call.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I'm
All
a
right.
teacher.
Yeah,
Watch
thank-
48 hours.
That's our show,
I'm
too.
a
Yeah.
thinker. That's my show,
Thinker.
too. Epstein,
Thank you, Lee.
she had a theory going on that was really good.
Yeah. All right, we're going on to line 4, and we're talking to Isida out of Silver Springs, Maryland.
Isida?
Isata.
Jabi
Isata.
Conte, that's my name.
Hey, hold on. I was just repeating what Shirley said.
Yeah, Isita.
Shirley told me Isita. Now, you want to be Isetta?
That's okay. You guys are my people.
I see her last week when she came over here, and I set her down when she came in the house. Whichever one you
Isita.
want to be. Now, I set her. What's going on?
Good morning, my people. You guys are my people.
Okay, you are our
We
people
all
too,
speak
baby.
the same language. We dance in the same field with the same music. But guys, let me tell you, I love you guys from bottom, under God's feet. I love you all the way under God's feet. My dear, this guy they call Donald Trump. I'm from Sierra Leone, from Africa. This guy they call Donald Trump, Satan has spit in his mouth. Satan spit in his mouth.
Satan
And he's
spit
talking
in his
about
mouth.
coming back in 2024. Me Too movement, we are coming. We are at the door in 70-something days. Me Too movement, we are coming to knock on his door. So thinking about 2024, no way, because I told God, I said if Donald Trump wins again in the United States, I'm not calling him down. I am going up to him and ask him why.
You ain't going to get nowhere near Donald Trump if he win again. I appreciate you calling, baby. Really
That's
do.
it.
Thank you. Didn't understand a damn thing said.
I'm getting ready to leave.
I
I'm getting ready to leave this show.
appreciate the phone call.
I thought Mamumba was coming
I
out.
did hear Africa.
Yeah, you heard
Sierra Leone, I think I heard that. But
yeah.
I didn't know about nothing about the dancing in the streets. It's the same music in the fields. I
love that accent.
I didn't know if he was having a
She
I didn't know
sounded
if it was a
beautiful.
history moment. I didn't know what the hell. I mean, that's why I ain't took a phone call in a long while. That's why we stopped taking phone calls. But, it's just, it's early. Ain't done a phone call in a while.
Nephew Tommy, bring phone call after
What?
this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, I couldn't give her a baby, but he did.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We want to thank our Cedar setter. Calling me,
I
whoever she was.
Isita.
Thank you, but see,
Isita.
well, I don't know.
Moving on. Come on now.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Anyway.
We'll try to go back to the phones one day, but we're going to need a break after her.
But, we'll get to the strawberry letter in a minute. First, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
Oh, well, first of all, it's time to go rogue with today's prank phone call, Shirley. That's it all new 2021 Nissan Rouge is built for adventure with 5 different drive modes that can take you anywhere. So let's go rogue. I'm going to give y'all a little quick rogue story. This about 3 years ago. Got a text. I hit a link on the text. I open it up, and it tells me how, this came from Will Packer, and he lets me know how he didn't, he got all these shows finna happen on OWN, and I'm like, hey, man, congratulations to you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. And then he gives me a call, and he says, Tommy. I said, yeah, what's going on, man? Hey, man, it's time to go to work, baby. I said, what you talking about, Will? Come on, man, I need you to come host this show. I was like, come on, man, don't prank me. Do not prank me like this. Don't hurt me like this.
You
Don't do this to
recognize
me,
a prank.
Will. Don't do this to me, Will. He said, no, Tommy, we finna go to work, man. I fell on my knees and cried, y'all. Oh, my God. That's how you go rogue. Right there. All right, now I'm going to go ignorant for you right after going rogue. Calvin done lost his mind. Calvin done lost his mind. Come on, cat dog.
Hello,
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Bree, please.
this is Bree.
Hi, Bree. This is Officer from the Dallas Police Department.
Yes.
Okay, wanted to give you a call, ma'am. We have your husband, Mr. Calvin.
Uh-huh.
Is there any way you can actually come down to the police station today?
Are you sure it's my husband, Calvin?
Is he Calvin?
Yes, that's my husband.
Okay, we have Calvin. He's been picked up for a Class C misdemeanor. And I wanted to see if you're able to pick him up. We're not going to press charges. There is a $250 fine that needs to be paid, but I'm giving you a call. He asked me to call his wife to see if you would actually come and pick him up.
So is the $250 fine due as soon as I get there?
Yes, we do need the $250 fine.
Oh, okay, Lord, because I don't have it. I'm going to have to call his mom and get it. But what is he there for?
He was indecent exposure, ma'am. He was in a park. Are you familiar with Lakeside Park?
Yeah.
Okay, he was out at Lakeside Park, and he was indecent exposure. He had no clothes on. He was with another person, another female out there, and they had no clothes on.
Wait a minute. Hold the hell up. You are making a big mistake, because Calvin's supposed to be at work. That's what the hell Calvin's supposed to be, not at a park. So you saying that you saw him? Were you the detective that caught him?
I'm not It's not a detective. There was actually a police officer, ma'am, that actually brought them in. They both were brought in here about 2 hours ago. He's been processed. He has been processed, but we need somebody to actually come pick him up now.
Okay. Well, tell me, who is the female? What's the female name? Did y'all arrest her too? Is she there with him?
She has been arrested. She's actually on the other side of the jail. She's on the women's side.
Okay, can you give me her name?
I do not have her name in front of me. I will be able to have that a little later. But right now, I think more importantly, he's actually sitting in a holding tank with no clothes on. So
Wait a minute. I mean, Calvin done lost his mind. I'm not coming to pick him up for no that. Let me tell you what
you need to be telling Calvin. You need to tell Calvin that he need to come up with $250 to get his out that just got himself in, and then he need to come up with some more money to pay for this divorce, because I'm handing him these papers. And you tell him, I'll do it for him. I'm going to call his mama, and she can come get his I know well Calvin have his fat no walk his clothes down. Now, where he get this old freaky from? If I was all they got to see that, you know, that's what they taking now. You know what? Yeah, I'm calling his mama, and I'm going to tell she ain't going to believe me, because I want her to bring her down there. She always on his side, you see. She always on his side. So I want to take her on up there and see her son with his head up there naked, and then she let him explain that. Yeah, but you got to tell him, you tell Calvin, you make sure you tell him that I said that he get himself out this situation. I'm not coming to get his, and he ain't bringing his back here. Let him bring his back up here if he wants to.
Okay, Miss Bree?
Yes.
All right, I just got some paperwork in here about who the actual female he was arrested with. She was also out there at Lakeside Park. And let's see here. It seems like we got a Miss Frances. Frances.
You sure you found a Frances out there naked?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Do you know a Frances?
Yes, I know Frances. That's my sister.
Okay. Well, can I say something else about your sister? Can I tell you this?
Go ahead.
Frances has got me to prank phone call you, baby. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Bree, you just got pranked by your sister Frances.
Oh, Lord Jesus. If I tell you what I just done on this phone, I can't tell you the radio. Goodbye, Frances. I was getting ready to come up there and knock all four her eyes out. And I know damn well Calvin wasn't up there naked. I mean, he's not doing it like that. I mean, they don't even really get along. I mean, I'm like, is that what that's all about? Really? Shoot, man. I ain't got time for all this. I'm going to get Frances. Thank you, though.
Hey, can I ask you something, Bree, baby? What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Oh, the Steve Harvey Morning Show. How about this for a surprise, Frances? If you listen, I'm going to whoop your ass, okay?
Home run hitter, baby!
Yeah, that was a good one, nephew.
That was good.
That was a good one.
Calvin done lost his damn mind. I know Calvin ain't somewhere with his pants around his ankles out no damn car. Calvin's supposed to have his ass at work. That's what Calvin's supposed to be.
Tell him to come up with that $250 and some more for the divorce.
For the divorce, because I'm not going to and don't come back here at all.
Tell his mama to go up there and see him naked.
I know.
Wow.
Oh, I love black
hitter,
people.
baby. The nephew back in front of the microphone. It goes down and starts tonight. Uptown Comedy Club in Atlanta, GA. 2 tonight, they sold out. 2 tomorrow, they sold out. Friday, I have added a show at 7:30. Come get you some. The nephew is in town. COVID-19 safe. I'm going to have you spread out all across the room. Laugh in your mask. How about that? That go to hook. Laugh in your mask. Laugh in your mask.
Hey, stay safe. I'm with you on that one.
Okay, let's stay safe. Laugh in your mask.
Yeah, now you trying to save yourself. You took your ass down and now you want to laugh in your mask. Is that what's going to happen, though, Tommy? Do they have to wear a mask in there?
No, they don't have to wear a mask in there. Oh, they don't have to wear a mask. We're going to be spread all the way out. So, you know, like if me, you, and Shirley went together, we sitting at one table and we 8 feet away from the next table. So they spread out throughout the whole room.
Okay, if you come together, you can sit together, but if you don't, okay, I got it.
Social
because y'all was in the car together anyway, so if you got COVID, your ass was in the car.
Right.
Right. You had it before you got in the room. That's for sure.
Ride together, check in together.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, baby.
Yeah.
We need some laughter right now.
Yeah,
Tommy,
exactly.
Do you have any Corona jokes for him this weekend, Tommy?
Uncle Steve, that's pretty much all I got. Corona, being in the house with my wife since February. Yes, I got a lot to talk about. Homeschooling, watching my wife be a teacher that her ass really ain't. I got a lot going on.
She not qualified to teach.
All right.
Careful.
Me neither.
Careful. Just
Be
a
careful.
little warning from your boy.
Yes. Well, they're sold out.
Yeah.
All
That's a
good,
good
all
thing.
good.
Sex during COVID. We're going to talk about that. A lot
Oh.
that's it's a lot that went down. And all 22 of my COVID testings, because I've been tested 22 times, y'all.
Yeah,
That's a
because you
lot.
tape your show. Yeah.
Ready
Yeah,
to love.
just to tape my
Not
show.
to
I
me,
had
it
to be-
ain't.
And ready
All right.
to love comes on.
You have
All
more
right,
than me?
Strawberry Letter coming up next. I couldn't give her a baby, but he could. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, today's Strawberry Letter is brought to you by the all-new 2021 Nissan Rogue. You all right, nephew? It's built for families and is ready for all types of Rogue adventures with 5 drive modes. It is so versatile and can go almost anywhere. We love it. We love it around here. Now let's go rogue with today's Strawberry Letter. They're always rogue, right? If you need advice
Seriously.
on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, I couldn't give her a baby, but he did. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 53-year-old man and my fiance is 35. We've been together for 4 years, and from the beginning, she told me she wanted to be a mother. I was married before, and I've got 3 children, and I've had a vasectomy. As our relationship got serious, I told her I could get my vasectomy reversed, and I would give her a baby. I visited my doctor, and I was told that I had a bit of scar tissue from the surgery, so it could not be reversed. I was scared to tell my girlfriend, thinking it would be a deal breaker, but she took the news well and told me there are many other ways for her to have a baby. I didn't really think about what she said, but a few months later, I saw what she meant. I had just proposed, and I got a hotel suite to celebrate. She threw up all night, and she didn't drink any champagne. The next morning, I asked her if she was pregnant, and she admitted that she was. She told me she'd been thinking about her biological clock ticking, so she took matters into her own hands and asked her boyfriend to go half on a baby.
Ex.
Her ex-boyfriend, yeah. Asked her ex-boyfriend. That's very important. I couldn't believe it. But what's more shocking than that is the fact that I'm still with her. Despite what my friends and family think, I'm going to support her and raise the child. The only problem is that her ex-boyfriend doesn't want me to adopt the baby. He wants the child to have his last name. Should I fight him on this, or should I cancel my wedding plans and let them raise their child together? I say, no, do not fight him on anything. Your fight is not with him, it's with her, your trifling fiance. Sorry to say that, but she's the one that brought your ex into this situation. And he's making demands now. I mean, I think this is such a selfish move on her part. And on the other hand, you offered to reverse your vasectomy for her, offered to raise the child with her. I think you're a really good man. I think you are. She knew you had a vasectomy, I'm sure, when you guys got together. You've been together for 4 years. She's created this big mess. I think she should have discussed her options with you, and you guys, meaning you and her, could have discussed this and decided on this together. I think her ex needs to back up. The baby isn't even born yet, so he doesn't have any rights right now. She's married to you, or she's going to get married to you. I think he's causing major problems, and he will when the baby gets here. I think it's up to you if you want him in the baby's life, but really, I say to you, let her go. Let her go. I mean, this is a mess, and she created it. I think there are plenty of women who want a good man like you. The lengths you would go to for this woman, I'm sure if you love someone else, you would do the same thing. I think, yes, she and her ex can raise this baby together, since they got together without your knowledge and, created this baby. Steve?
I have a different take. on this letter. First of all, bruh, I couldn't give her a baby, but she did. The 53-year-old man got a fiance 35. That's what you call age reversal. You know, at 62, I was working out with my assistant who was 26. That's age reversal. That's, you know, you have some of those ages. Like if you're 73 and you know somebody 37, you know, it's a little funny little thing. If you're 25 and you know somebody 52, it's called age reversal. It's a little fun thing I do sometimes with people I'm around, just called age reversal. When you're in a relationship, that's tough because that age reversal is real. So now she wants something that you can't give her, a baby. Because you had a vasectomy because you was married before and you got 3 kids. Now you can't get the vasectomy undone because you got some scar tissue. So you go and you tell her, but you're scared to tell her because you think it's a deal breaker. And it was. Yeah. It was exactly that, a damn deal breaker. But she took the news rather well. You know why? Because she went, oh, okay. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And then she told you it was other ways to have a baby. What other way? If you got a vasectomy, the only other way to have a baby ain't gonna have nothing to do with you. So I said, okay, bro. All right, whatever you want. You ain't think nothing about it. Then you proposed to her. You got a hotel suite. She threw up all night, didn't drink no champagne. Next morning, you asked her if she was pregnant, and she admitted she was. It's a lot missing in this letter, but okay, dog. She just said, yeah. She told me that she'd been thinking about her biological clock, so she took matters into her own hands and asked her ex-boyfriend to go half on the baby. The next line this dude wrote was, I couldn't believe it. It's so much in this letter I can't believe. I can't believe you had the first moment of disbelief in this damn letter. I come back, I'm going to straighten it all out.
Part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after. I couldn't give her a baby, but he did. Coming back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, I couldn't give her a baby, but he did.
So this 53-year-old man got a fiance that's 35. Age reversal. Don't ever work out usually. She wants to have a baby, but he been married before, and he got 3 kids, so he had a vasectomy. Then the relationship got serious between him and the young girl, and she wanted to have a baby. So he said he'll get his vasectomy reversed. He went to the doctor. He got some scar tissue, so he can't reverse the surgery. He was scared to tell his girlfriend because he thought it would be a deal breaker. We find out it was. He told her, she took the news rather well, and then said to him, soon as he told him that, there's other ways, you know, to have a baby. Well, I ain't really think about it. And so then, for a few months, then he found out what she meant. He just proposed to this woman. They got a hotel room to celebrate. She threw up all night. She ain't drank no champagne. The next morning, I asked her if she was pregnant. She admitted that she was. She told me that she been thinking about her biological clock, so she took matters into her own hands. Here we go. And asked her ex-boyfriend to go half on the baby. Then the dude in the letter, guess what he said? I couldn't believe it.
The 53-year-old?
Yeah. But now, here's what's more shocking than that, he said, is the fact that I'm still with her. Despite what my friends and family think, I'm going to support her and raise the child. What? Okay, fool. See, this where I have to step. Now, look, listen to me. Y'all can think it's noble and all of that if you want to, but they wrote in to the Strawberry Letter to me and Shirley. I think you a damn fool. What is wrong with you? You know, Shirley can have her opinion because there's nobody right in this letter. You have the right to your opinion. But I see this totally different, man. First of all, man, what the hell are you talking about? And then come talking about, and despite what my friends and family think, I'm just going to support them. Why you tell everybody? You stupid right there. Your friends and family, man, you know, she done went and had this baby on me, but I'm going to raise it and support it. Because you know what? A lot of your friends and family done said what I said. You a damn fool. What's wrong with you, man? What the trust factor here, the deceit here. When was she going to tell you she was pregnant?
Right.
When was she going to tell you? She was just going to show up and start showing? When was she going to tell you, dog? And you got a vasectomy that can't be reversed. You can't have a baby. When was she going to tell you? Why did she not bring the plan to you to see if it was okay with you? Because she didn't care what you thought. You took your old ass down there and found out you couldn't get the vasectomy reversed. Now you done talking and thought it would be a deal breaker. Now here's the problem. The only problem is, this the only problem? Boy, there's so many problems in this damn letter. He get down to the bottom, he say the only problem is that her ex-boyfriend doesn't want me to adopt the baby. He wants the child to have his name. Should I fight him on this, or should I cancel my wedding plans and let them raise their child together? Wait a minute, man. Let's go back. The only problem is that her ex-boyfriend doesn't want me to adopt the baby. It's his baby. This is what you don't understand. This ex-boyfriend ain't creating a problem. This ex-boyfriend is going along with what he said he was going to do. See, you stupid now. Should I fight him? Fight him. Fight him with what? It's his baby. He don't want you to adopt it. He want the baby to have his last name. Cause it's his damn baby. And should you fight him? And do you know why the ex-boyfriend don't want you to adopt the baby? Do you know why the ex-boyfriend wants the baby to have his last name? Because you don't know what the agreement was between your fiance and her ex-boyfriend when she proposed to him to go half on the baby. What the hell does that mean? This is a life, man. This ain't a car. You ain't renting an apartment nowhere. Let's go half on the rent.
Let them have it.
You drive the car on Thursdays and Wednesdays. I get it on a weekend. This is a baby. You can't go half on a baby. That's a song.
Yes.
That's a stupid ass song.
Yeah.
Listen to me. You don't even know what their agreement was, bro. So you're losing this battle, and then he don't want you to adopt a baby. You can't adopt a baby that belongs to another man who wants to be in his life. You don't have a fight here, dog. He wants the child to have his last name because it's his. And they went half on the baby. Should I fight for him or should I cancel my wedding plan? You don't have no wedding, dog. You ain't got no wife. And I let them raise their child together. Yeah. Did she come to you and ask you to help raise it? You volunteered to raise the child. She didn't ask you that.
All right, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, I have to start this story by just saying, oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. All right? Denzel Washington and his family are safe. Yes. Los Angeles fire crew, you feel me, Carla? Los Angeles fire crews responded to a possible fire at his $35 million home. Denzel's family escaped safely. Smoke bellowed from a second-floor window of his 4-story mansion. Fire inspectors searched inside the walls, believing that embers may be smoldering and causing the smoke, and it was determined the smoke was caused by furnaces in the home that were recently serviced. It's been cold this week for Los Angeles residents, and temperatures have been stuck in the 60s 60s during the day, but have dropped into the 50s and 40s overnight. Again, I say, oh, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Yes.
Child, I can't handle it.
And not anything else in 2020. Yes.
Nothing.
Wow.
Denzel.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. The family. Everybody safe.
Yes.
That's
Denzel. Yeah, it is. Remember when you introduced us to him, Steve? Carla and I?
Oh, yeah, I remember y'all embarrassed me. I remember that. Yeah.
We embarrassed you?
Embarrassed the sugar honey iced tea out.
Wait a minute.
That's when, let me say this thing.
Wait.
Going rogue. That's
Yeah,
when
we
going
went
rogue.
I couldn't believe
went right.
y'all. I couldn't. I said, Dan, I'm sorry, man.
What did we do?
The way you acted.
What?
I was just like, hi.
No.
Denzel, that's all I
louder,
did.
panting louder. And both of y'all at the same time. Like y'all had been on a dog track somewhere getting chased by wolves.
It was Denzel. What did you want us to do?
I don't see the problem.
Denzel. Hold Denzel. I said, wait a minute, hold up. Wait, hold up. No, but Steve, introduce us to Denzel. I said, man, we ain't got time for that. What you mean you ain't got time? All right, hold on.
He was leaning against that pole. He was so sexy.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Dan, come in, man. I want you to meet the ladies from the morning show. Hello, ladies. Oh, okay.
I almost fainted.
That's what
almost
did it.
fainted when he said
Oh, that's what did it. Yes.
Bleak spoke to me. I almost fainted.
Bleak.
More better booze.
Yeah. So, Steve, if we've never thanked you for that, we want to thank you again because that was one of the highlights of my life. Just want to say.
Hey, when was the fire? Last night?
I think 2 days, a couple of days.
Yeah,
ago.
a couple of days ago. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You gonna text him? Are you?
Send me the number so I can text him too, Steve.
Yeah.
Us too,
right.
so we can make sure he's okay.
Yeah, send us the number so we can text
We're gonna take
Denzel.
phone calls. Speaking of Denzel, call Denzel 877-29 Steve. Call us, Denzel.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, Steve, your dreams have come true. Yesterday, we talked to Lazarus on the lines. You asked for Moses and Nicodemus. Well, guess what? We're going to the phones. 877-29 Steve. Line 5. Let's go to Moses out of Baltimore, baby. What?
Oh, God. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do
Yes,
it?
he will.
Come on, Moses.
Hey, Moses, what's up, man?
Yeah, I listen to y'all every morning. So I was just sitting around talking to, like some of the crew. I got John the Baptist, Matthews, and Dalton Thomas over here. So Peter said he hoping that they do have to drag Trump out of the White House. He said if they have to do that, he wishing they called him because he haven't cut an ear off in a long time.
Whoa.
Wow.
Kept it biblical, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, man. All right. Calls is taking a little turn for the dog.
He doesn't sound like Moses.
No, not at all. Very disappointed. Very disappointed.
Let's go to line 4 and talk to Isaiah.
Yeah, when I want to season them.
Yeah, out of Mississippi.
Isaiah?
Okay. Let's
Hey,
go to
John.
line 1 and talk to John. Yeah,
We still in the Bible.
out of D.C. Uh-huh.
John?
Stay in the Bible.
Hey, Steve. Good morning, Shirley, Tommy, Uncle Steve. Hey, I just want to say to you, man, that I listen to your radio show every morning, and when you give your inspirational speaking about Jesus, about the boxes and stuff that God has for us, I want you to know that that's true. Keep saying that because I believe in that, and some boxes have been opened for me. But one thing I wanted to say to you, Steve, was this: when you talk about that, and you talk about Jesus, I realize that when you share your story, that you, me, and a lot of people had praying parents. And a lot of times from up above, they still praying for us. And that's why the boxes and stuff still continues to open. Be blessed. Love you guys.
Thank you, man. That's a true statement,
Thank you,
man.
John. Yeah.
I know for a fact my mother watching me.
Uh-huh. All right, let's go to line 3. That's right, and talk to Yolanda. I'm sorry.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Out of Marietta, Georgia.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name may not be in the Bible, but I am a seminary graduate and ordained clergy. But listen, the reason why I called is because I live in Marietta, and I just want people to know January 6th here in Georgia, it is an important runoff.
Yes, it is.
We all know in Georgia it could be an ice storm, could be a snowstorm. So you can go to the Secretary of State website and order your mail-in ballot today. Let's not take any chances. Right. Even if Ossoff wins and a Republican wins, it is still a tie in the Senate, and the vice president is the tiebreaker. That is how important this vote is in January 5th. It's important to this country. It's important to the world. So let's not take any chances. Those black men who had issues before, well, Warnock is a black male, so there's no problem now.
Yeah. And no, listen, true. Man, we have an opportunity to register even more voters right now. If you set out this election for any reason at all, we forgive you, and we are inviting you to become a part of something. So if you set out this election for whatever your reason, if you cast a vote for Kanye, whatever you did, you have a chance to rectify. We forgive you. You had a brain fart, you lost your mind, something popped off. I don't know what you did. I don't know what you was thinking about. I don't know how you thought sitting it out was more better. No, you have a chance to register. You can register to vote now. All next week, you can register to vote. You can early vote. You can get your votes in. We're going to give you all that information for Georgia. Matter of fact, we're going to have it for closing remarks. Closing remarks, I will tell you how you can vote, if you can vote, when you have up to register, and we're going to win this. Let me tell y'all something, man. Do you know that you will send a message to the world and to the White House that they won't be able to deny? There will be no more consideration that black lives don't matter, because everything matters once you start taking people's position, power, and money from them. And you have a chance to do that January 5th.
That's right. More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg. Sing hard, boy.
Please don't leave me.
The Temptation.
Shout out to Detroit.
Yes.
Man,
yes.
Detroit always been my city. See, this ain't no jump on the bandwagon. I've been Detroit, man. Just my joint. I love Atlanta too, man. Atlanta showed up. Philly, man. Y'all just clown. Milwaukee, Dallas, and Houston damn near turned Texas blue.
We went for
Boy,
it.
wouldn't that have been
We
something?
went for it.
Oh,
We went for it.
Texas. Woo, that's so
How many in Texas, Carla?
And we still-
30?
39, I think, electoral
30?
votes.
God, dog.
And don't forget, we still have work to do in Georgia. We still have work to do in Georgia. Phase
We are going
2.
to get this information for my closing remarks. I will be telling you the last day you can register. I will be sharing with you how we can vote, if we can vote early, how it's done, and where to vote. We are going to turn up, turn out, show up, show out at the poll. We're going to prove it to them. For the non-believers, we're going to show them who we are. We're going to flip the Senate.
More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know, I'm always ready to go rogue in the all-new versatile 2021 Nissan Rogue. It's perfect for someone like me. Just perfect, baby. I'm always on the go. And it has 5 different drive modes that fit whatever kind of mood I'm in when I'm behind the wheel. Check out the 2021 Nissan Rogue. And while you do that, I'll tell you about my rogue attitude. A few years ago, you might remember this, Carla. A few years ago at the Hoodies, we're backstage, all of us chilling, okay? All of a sudden, this man comes up to me, seemingly out of nowhere, but he wasn't. Anyway, he comes up to me and he kind of whispers in my ear, Stevie Wonder would like to speak to me.
Oh, yeah.
That was my exact reaction, Carla. I was like, huh? Stevie Wonder wants to talk to me? I was nervous, but you know, I had to go rogue. I had to go and find out what Stevie wanted to say to me. All right? So this man took me by the arm, took me to Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder wanted me to escort him on stage. You know, Stevie always has someone escort him on the stage. He picked me that night.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I remember that too, Shirley.
Oh my God. He did know who I was. He asked for me.
Stop
anyway,
hating.
don't try to kill my dream.
I could have grabbed him. I've been messing
me.
with Stevie about this whole time.
Yes.
Y'all are friends for sure.
I know, for sure. But yeah, that was my Go Rogue story. I mean, I ended up just escorting him on stage. When I left, he gave me a kiss and he got on the piano. I think he started playing oh my
Something
God.
for you.
Yes. All I do, maybe that's what it was. But anyway, that was a moment for me. It really, really was. So
That's
check out the
so cool.
It really. Oh God, I'll never forget that. I had on that chartreuse dress, girl.
I remember, girl.
Anyway, go Rogue with the 2021 Nissan Rogue. Woo!
Love it. That's so
I know.
cute.
I don't think, Steve, you knew at first because you were telling me to get off the stage. What are you doing on stage with Stevie Wonder? And I was like, he asked me to come up here. I'm not just up here. Oh, there's Stevie Wonder. Let me go on stage with him.
I went rogue.
It ain't beneath y'all now.
No, it's not. But not that time.
Remember the Denzel incident.
Well, you gotta shoot your shot.
Yes. But that was quite a moment. Yeah, when he asked me that. It really was.
all good.
All good. We were all excited. I was like, oh no, you're not gonna believe what just happened, Stevie.
I remember that. My mouth dropped open. Look at Shirley.
What is she doing? It was fun though. That
Good
was a whole
times.
bunch of fun. Yeah, it really was. It really, really was. Yep. So
cool.
Steve, we have you to thank for Denzel. We'll never forget that. And
We
then
have to thank Steve for a lot of just baller moments. in
what?
life.
Yes.
Thank you.
There's more to come.
Ooh.
There's more to come. 2021.
Yeah. If
2021.
it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have even gone to Paris.
Ballin'. Oh, we did Africa.
Yes.
did.
Okay.
You took us to
my God.
Africa.
Cabo, Bahamas. All right. Coming up, last break of the day and some closing remarks from the one and only. We love you, Steve Harvey. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, our last break of the day, our last break of the week. What a week it has been.
Man, it's crazy. Hey, we have some voter information for Georgia because we really want to get this understood. There is a runoff for 2 Senate seats in the state of Georgia on January the 5th. Yeah. Now, all of our listening audience is not in Georgia. They are all over the country. But everybody got somebody in Georgia.
Yeah.
Call them, get on them, let them understand that you watching them, you need them, and you counting on them. Call all your people in Georgia. Here's the deal. To vote in the January 5th election, you must be registered no later than December 7th. So, there were a lot of people, believe it or not, who set out this presidential election for whatever the reason. You have a chance to right that wrong, to correct that mistake. We forgive you for not voting. We forgive you for sitting it out. And it's let bygones be bygones. But in the words of Offset, do something to feel like you are a part of something. This gives you a chance to be a part of something. This is all to me and to my listeners and my people that I'm talking to. This is all a part of Black Lives Matter. We sent a clear and concise message to them that Black Lives Matter, and we had the help of millions of non-black people who came to our aid and assist us with this Black Lives Matter. We had millions of non-African Americans who came to the aid of this country and voted for Biden-Harris ticket. Why do I know that? Because there are approximately, give or take, unlike the election, million here, million there, 35, 36 million black people in the United States of America. The man won the vote by 75 million. Certainly all 36 million black people are not able to vote because of age problems. Most of them are kids, right? They can't vote and register. So we had a lot of everybody who caused this election to turn out. But if you watch the election in real time, like all of us did, you watched Michigan turn blue because of Wayne County, because of Detroit Flint. You understand? They showed up and they showed out and it began a landslide. Then you watched them come down here to Atlanta, and all of a sudden the turnabout began with Savannah, with Columbus, with Atlanta, Fulton County, DeKalb, all of that. Atlanta showed up, and then you turned around and watched the same thing happen in Philly. And in all those cities, they went to the urban areas. You already know who that is. Let's stop playing. You already know who that is. So we watched ourselves. We watched the power of what our vote can do. Now we have unfinished business, because now that Biden and Harris is going to be the next president and vice president, we have to help them get these measures through. Look at what this administration is doing right now. They don't mention COVID. COVID is running rampant in this country. It's out of control. They don't mention it. They have not mentioned the stimulus package. Man, there are people in this country that need help. They ain't brought up health care since they lost. He ain't left the White House to talk about nothing. Went out there and did that fake ceremony for 6 minutes for Veterans Day to act like he care, which he really don't. And other than that, you ain't heard nothing about he shame a fox, he mad, it's a fake election. Hey, brother, it's people still dying in this country and people turning up sick, and we're in a crisis and you're not mentioning it. Because all he worried about is whether he going to get back in office. We have an obligation in Georgia to help Biden and Harris have a mandate where they can get some things done. And we need these 2 Senate seats. So in Georgia, we are voting for Ossoff and we are voting for Warnock. Raphael Warnock and Ossoff. What's his first name, John? John Ossoff, and Raphael Warnock. That's who we're voting for. And we're gonna get them 2 Senate seats, and we're gonna get some real things done. Now, you have until December 7th to register. To early vote in Georgia, you have from December 14th to December 31st to early vote. And you can vote early. We're going to get it done. If you miss all that, January 5th, we're going to be in line. And we're going to get it done. Now, listen to me, young people. I want to say this to you. Every generation has the dumb and ignorant amongst them. Every generation. My generation had it. And they had a voice. It is amazing how the dumb and ignorant voice is heard above the calm of reason and love and logic. And you have them amongst you. I'm not going to call them out. You know who they are. Y'all young. Y'all been buying their music, listening to them talk and all this here. But you have the dumb and the ignorant amongst you. Just like we had them amongst us. Everybody got a microphone, don't need to talk into it. And just because you can make a hit don't mean you can make sense. Hey, man, y'all start thinking more seriously and put some checks and balances in place for these people. If you ain't with us, then who you with? If you ain't for us, then who you for? It's amazing, man, how people get some money and then forget about what it took to get there to the money and forget about the people that still in the hustle and grind trying to make their money. Now, all of a sudden, you got enough money to say, I don't give a damn, so now you don't give a damn. That ain't right, man. Call out those people in your generation that are the dumb and the ignorant amongst you, and you all with good sense do the right thing. We got to vote. Voting changes things. That's all I got to say. I can't stand dumb and ignorant people. I can't stand them. Gets on my last.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.